Absolutely, Amanda, and we are broadcasting live from Altamont, Kansas, upon the footprint of Labette County High School within Harrison Gymnasium, home of your Labette County Grizzlies. It's a sea of red and a sea of blue. You know what that means, and I do too. It's Parsons, it's Altamont, live on KLKC. 5 minutes until tip-off. Jack Leak along with Jack Leak on the call and Isaiah Kuhn on the KLKC Sports YouTube live stream. It is an all but packed Harrison Gymnasium for tonight's contest. It is Christmas break officially for both of these school districts, and need I say more with it being Grizzlies and Vikings?
Yeah, it's for sure. I don't think I've ever seen the gym this crowded, and before the girls' game even started. During the JV game, it was 75% full, I'd say. So, yeah, both these communities, love basketball. Most all these parents played on this floor 30 years ago or whatever. So, a lot of really neat traditions between these two schools. And, kind of an old saying, but you can throw out the records when these two play. It'll be a good ball game. The Lady Vikings will play hard. It's important to them as well. But our girls are on such an amazing run right now and have played so well in every game, played hard in every game. I look for us to win this one going away.
Speaking of these teams' records, Labette County 5-0 on the season, Parsons 0-5. So Labette County looking to stay perfect. Parsons trying to get that first tally in the win column, as not looking ahead, but should Labette County go on to win and look well like they have, I'm almost curious how Christmas break impacts our Lady Grizzlies team. I mean, I know we kind of mentioned that on Tuesday night, but I almost don't want it to happen. I know under Coach Vollmer, I'm sure they'll be fine, and we actually got some pretty darn spanking good news. Kinsley Boss, should things go how anticipated, is expected January 6th or 7th to be cleared and begin to participate. I think she's actually been practicing a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't hear that about the practice part, but I did hear that things are looking good for her to return after the break. So, that's one more really good athlete that we can put on the floor and rotate in. So, as we've noted with both our boys and girls teams, we're pretty deep, really. We can bring in 2, 3, 4 kids off the bench, and it doesn't feel like we let up. I mean, it feels like we keep the pressure on. We continue to score points and defend well. So, yeah, that's great news for a lot of reasons, and really for her. A senior athlete's done so much, three-letter sport athlete. You just hate to see an athlete ever sitting on the bench because of an injury like that.
As previously mentioned, Labette County a perfect 5-0 on the season. Their breakdown looks like this. First game against Frontenac on the road, 41-23. And then the Circle Classic with wins against Circle, Mulvane, and Collegiate in that order. 43-30 over Circle, 42-37 over Mulvane, 42-32 over Collegiate, and 54-27, scored a little bit more against Independence on Tuesday night. Parsons 0-5, looking for their first win. Their 5 losses look like this in order. Home against Girard, 69-31 loss. Home against Mulvane, 30-49. At Collegiate, 19-28. And at Circle, 23-54. And on Tuesday, they hosted Fort Scott, 25-68. So the Lady Vikes have struggled to score the basketball, and our Grizzlies are really good at keeping you from scoring the basketball.
Yeah.
So it's a recipe for chaos for Parsons and a recipe for victory if you're Labette County. However, all of that is on paper. This game is getting played on some lumber right in front of us. And as you said, in a rivalry, packed house, you can all but toss some stats and toss the records out of a Harrison Gymnasium record and watch it splat on the parking lot, because it might not matter. 30 seconds until tip-off. This has been your Tank Connection pregame show. We'll keep churning and burning here. Landry O'Brien is averaging 16 points a game this year. She's crucial. The heart thump of this team, the head of the snake, all those analogies.
She is. Yeah, she's our leader on the floor. It's evident. She's as you mentioned, I guess you said the head of the snake. She just on top of the press, takes the ball to the floor for us when the pressure's on. We always throw the ball to her, and she gets it up there and penetrates and dishes it out. So she'll be a major factor, of course, tonight.
Everybody inside Harrison, whether they're wearing red and gold or whether they are wearing blue and gold, are awaiting either starters or the national anthem. As on Tuesday night, I swear I was thrown for a loop. I thought they only did the anthem before the boys' games, but on Tuesday they did it before the girls. I am dying on the hill that I am right about that. But, okay, yep, tonight we're doing starters. So if you have the Labette County starters, you can start with those, Dad, and I'll get the Parsons ones ready for you.
Okay. For Labette County, number 13, Amelia Carnahan, a 5'5" junior. Let's see, for Labette County, I'm sorry, Aubrey Boss, number 14, a 5'9" senior. Looks like number 21, Maddie Bevins, a 5'9" senior. Will be starting for the Grizzlies. And number 40, Amory Baker, a 5'8" junior. And number 23, Landry O'Brien, a 5'8" senior, will be the starters for the Labette County Grizzlies. For the Parsons Vikings, starting number 1, Braylon Hinman Mitchell is a junior. They're also starting a junior, Cadence Ball, number 11. A sophomore, Alex Stoneberger, who's number 22, and a freshman, Ayanna Robertson, number 23, and starting a senior, Sayla Ray, is number 34. So there's your lineups for tonight's game. And head coaches for Parsons, Wes Kroll, and Coach Brianna Vollmer's the head coach for Labette County Grizzlies.
2 good coaches, 10 good athletes set to go at it here in 30 seconds on KLKC. Labette County Parsons set to go at it here in just a moment. Parsons in their road blues, tops and bottoms. Labette County home whites, tops and bottoms. White numbers for Parsons, red numbers for Labette County. Tip is won by Aubrey Boss, but Parsons gets possession. That was a little funky right there.
Yeah. Yep. Parsons made a little wild pass there, and Carnahan's bringing the ball up the floor for the Grizzlies.
After a really weird tip, Labette County's going to have it. Landry O'Brien misses a three-pointer by just an inch, and it's rebounded by Ray. And Stoneberger has her pocket picked by nobody other than Landry. Gets by everybody and scores it.
Yeah, that's her forte for sure, is transition buckets. This team feeds off that, actually. A lot of the games it's been relatively close, and then we just go through those 3 or 4 minute periods where we just bust it open.
Parsons breaks the Labette County press. 2-0 Grizzlies. 7:15 first quarter. If you're just joining, you've only missed a couple possessions. And a little bit ago, I could see some open seats when I looked up to the north. There's not many left. It's getting packed in here.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere tonight here at the Harrison Gymnasium.
3 seconds on the shot clock for the Lady Vikes, down to 1. They're not going to get a look off. They've really struggled to score this year, and they're playing probably the best defense in the SEK, may be the best defense they'll face this year.
Yes.
It's just not a great recipe for a low-scoring team, but how about Alex Stoneberger getting a steal and then making Aubrey Boss foul her?
Yeah, that was really good anticipation by Alex on that play there. So kind of jumped the pass, and, you know, Parsons, like we said, they'll show up and compete and play to win. The Grizzlies are going to have to play good defense like they do every week.
Parsons a little methodical here, but it doesn't quite pay off. Intercepted by Amory Baker. She's been terrific. Landry, given room, doesn't shoot it. She'll take the awkward floater that's blocked by Ball. Rebound Ball. Outlet to Hinman Mitchell. Stoneberger now pushing pace.
Yeah, Landry had a pretty good little look at it, but I think it was number 11 maybe. Yeah, got a hand on it, knocked it out.
Under 20 seconds on the shot clock. Parsons taking time each offensive try. Just 2-0 Labette County. Three-point shot, Ball, off the back iron, tipped, out of bounds off Parsons. Labette County possession. Parsons not necessarily looking to score until about 20 seconds into the shot clock, as in comes Jaden Davis for Aubrey Boss.
Yeah, I think it's pretty evident Parsons' game plans to try to slow the game down, limit possessions, not let us get into that this quick up and down.
Landry with an athletic whip pass to Carnahan. Head fakes, pulls up from 15. Air ball off the tips of Jaden Davis. Trying to catch it, and it'll be Parsons basketball.
Yeah, she had a pretty good look, but I think someone got a hand on that ball too, on Millie's shot.
Does the roster, as we have a timeout Parsons, that leads me perfectly into my next point. Yep. I didn't think Wes Kroll was there anymore.
That's his dad. His dad's at Fort Scott.
Oh, okay.
Coach Kroll.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the last name. All right, I got you.
Yes.
All right, timeout Parsons. It's a full timeout. Labette County leads by just 2, 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break on KLKC. Two to 0 Lady Grizzlies. 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Early timeout called from Coach Kroll for Parsons. Parsons has the basketball to try to tie or take the lead. Landry already trying to make Hinman Mitchell dribble with her left hand.
Yeah, she's always looking for a weakness.
Here's a drive, pull up, and it's missed by Robertson. Rebounded by Parsons still. They maintain on this try. They go to the short corner. Swerving about is Hinman Mitchell, drawing the foul, and a trip to the line.
You know, I have to say, for a team that hadn't won a game right now, they're playing pretty well, moving the ball around. Parsons is. You know, got a good look at that, kind of that little lay-in there. So Grizzlies will just have to keep playing good defense all night.
First free throw is good for Hinman Mitchell. I feel like she's played varsity since she was a freshman. Been reading that name for a while now. Her second free throw's good. And we have a tied game here, 2-2, 5 minutes first quarter. Landry loses it, a little bit sloppy crossover there from the senior, and she'll try to get it back from Stoneberger, and a foul on Landry's called. The first couple swipes were okay, but when she dove and took out Stoneberger's legs, that's where the ref had to call it.
Yeah, and I think she looks at that as a ball that's not being possessed. It's anybody's ball, but yeah, if you hit him like that, you're probably going to get a foul called on you.
Ball poked out is going to stay with Parsons here. They'll throw it in just a moment. 2-2 the score, 4:55 first quarter. Stoneberger dribbles patiently. They go short corner. Turning, facing, shooting, scoring is Robertson, and Parsons has a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, she got the baseline, got possession, went up for the little put away.
Carnahan drives, dumps, Baker in the paint, out to Cantrell, one more, Carnahan in the corner. Strong, Bevins soars like an eagle for the board, goes up, got it!
That was really well played by Bevins inside there. She stayed strong, got a rebound, put it back in.
How about a triple team over there? Parsons with numbers off the reverse. Floater, strong rebound, Anna Cantrell looking for Landry, finds her, left to right, making the blue jerseys turn. Long dump, out of bounds, turnover Labette County.
Yeah, we certainly don't need to help Parsons by throwing the ball away, but we're just trying to hustle and make things happen, and turnovers like that are going to happen when you're playing that fast.
4-4 the score. Stoneberger to the cup, blocked by Baker. Rebound Amory. Millie off the carom, long pass picked by Hinman Mitchell. Parsons, one-on-one situation. Hinman into the chest of Baker, scores.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say there? They stole the ball and made a nice drive and a nice layup. So right now, Parsons is really matching our intensity.
6-4 Parsons, 3:30 first quarter. Baker tries to tie the game. Missed it, scored it off the backboard and then the orange rim. Rebound Hinman Mitchell.
Yeah, Grizzlies going to have to get back and play good defense there. So Parsons threw the ball away, so Labette County have the ball inbounds.
I'm so sorry. Oh, man, I turned down the wrong microphone.
Yes, you did.
I just ruined a lot of ears across southeast Kansas. 6-4 Parsons, 3:10 first quarter. Bevins looks to drive, shoots a floater, missed it short, barely grazed the rim. Boss tracks down the rebound in the far corner. Landry looks to drive, whips it to Bevins. She'll face and get the friendly bounce. 6-6 the score.
That was well played by Landry. She drove and has that nice little floater pass inside. We need some of those little high percentage shots under the basket like that.
2:40 first quarter, Parsons 6, Labette County 6. And a travel called on Hinman Mitchell. As you know, Parsons, as we do have a substitution here for the Vikes, Kalissa Kelly checks in for Hinman Mitchell. You know, I know Parsons would probably like to be winning, you know, as the game progresses, of course. But if they can hang around, that's exactly what I'm sure they could want as well.
Yeah.
But how about Millie knocking down a three right down below us?
She's a shooter. I was watching her warming up tonight. She was just knocking the eyes out of those three-pointers at the warm-ups. So that was nothing but net. Parsons got a turnover. Labette County got a turnover here, so maybe we can kind of get some momentum right now. Labette County's at 9-6.
9-6 the score. Millie Carnahan with a three, a possession ago. 2:12 first quarter. I didn't see Keely Good check into the ball game, but she slipped in there. Here's an across the paint pass to Cantrell. Millie drives short quarter. Millie turns and heaves. Good pulls up. Awkward jumper is off the mark. She might get her own. Nope. Rebounded here by the Viking. Farrow Getman. Right to left. The Lady Vikes are going to slow down a little bit on this possession here, and they'll throw it away.
Yeah, that was a little wild pass there. It's a good look, but she just threw it over the girl's head a couple of feet. And, you know, Keely Good didn't waste any time catching that ball and putting it back up. We've learned this about Keely, too, the last couple games. She's a very good shooter as well, so if it's open, I hope she takes it.
As she is 100% from three-point range this year, so have at it. 1 for 1. Here's Keely from 7 feet. Just a little bit too strong. That's tough when you don't have the backboard to help you. Rebound Parsons, right to left. The ladies in blue, that's the Vikes, streak across half court. And now spinning, ball, kicks it out. Hinman Mitchell, closed out on by number 12, Anna Cantrell. Deeper in the corner, the ball punches. Robert, it's reversed. Back to Hinman Mitchell, she's everywhere. And a travel called on Hinman Mitchell. Cantrell giving her some fits, but Hinman Mitchell also shooting herself in the foot a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's her third turnover, Parsons, in a row on possessions, either through travels or just throwing the ball away. So that'll catch up to them pretty quickly here with this squad at Labette County. Can't do that.
Harrison Gymnasium's awful pretty, but whenever it's packed with people, it's even prettier, and it's loaded right now. Here's a nice high-low from Davis to Landry, and she scores it to give Labette County a 5-point lead.
Yeah, that was a really good look for her to get the ball down low. Parsons just about threw it away again.
Hinman Mitchell, who's labored a little bit tonight, however, has 4 of Parsons' 6 points. 3-point shot off the mark. Labette County has 30 seconds here before the end of the first. Cantrell's gonna let it rip. Missed it deep, but it's gonna go to good, and she'll be fouled or step out. They're gonna call a foul on ball, so Labette County has 21 seconds and no shot clock, up by 5.
Yeah, that was helpful. That foul helped us out there. 11-6, Labette County's up with 21 seconds till the second quarter, so be a really good booster shot if we could get a score here. Millie Carnahan checks back in for Keeley Good, I believe, so we'll see what Coach Ballmer has drawn up.
They go right to Davis in traffic, off the chest of Davis, and it goes to Parsons. Jumper blocked, no a foul, and Anna retaliates a little bit. You don't see that a whole lot.
Yeah, she was pretty animate. It's interesting, the top official made that call. There was an official down underneath that did not see that. So Parsons will shoot 2 and makes the first one. It's number 34, Sayla Ray. And the score is Labette County 11-7 with 15 seconds till the second quarter starts. She'll take her second free throw. It's no good, but Parsons rebounds it and scores. 11 seconds. Labette County brings the ball up the floor. Carnahan has it. Kicks it back to O'Brien. 3 seconds. 1 second. Oh, Carnahan got a 3 off. It was just a little bit short. Labette County Grizzly ladies are ahead 11-9. She's got a good matchup in the first quarter.
We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with the second quarter on KLKC.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist.
Welcome back to Altamont, Kansas. Labette County Lady Grizzlies lead the Lady Vikings of Parsons 11-9. Jack Leak and Jack Leak with you. It's Christmas. It's a Christmas theme for the Labette County student section tonight. Always packed full over there. Parsons really played a nice first quarter there.
Yeah, that was very competitive. So
Labette County will have the ball to start the second quarter. Madison Bevins wants a 3 and missed it. Landry almost got called for a second personal. And Baker keeps the play alive, and a jump ball will go to Parsons.
Yeah, Labette County in this quarter really just needs to keep playing tough defense. You know, Parsons is hanging around. I don't want to see us get frustrated and have a couple of bad fouls. Just keep playing good defense. I don't know how you could possibly have back court when no one had possession.
As Madison Bevins tipped the ball, and it went on this side of half court, and Millie picked it up, and the ref called back court.
I guess I just didn't see it. He seemed like he was confident with the call. So
because they don't call back court if, like,
yes,
I don't know.
All three,
yeah.
Both feet in the ball, all three have to be over.
And Maddie just tipped it. She never had it. Nonetheless, it's Parsons' ball. Labette County up 2, 7:30 second quarter. Aubrey Boss defending the ball. Robertson with it. Landry with a steal, and subsequently a foul called in on Hinman Mitchell.
Must have got tangled up in there, so yeah.
The first on Hinman Mitchell and the first on Parsons this quarter. Fouls were not part of the conversation in the first quarter. It went by quite quick, actually. Millie off a skip pass, given room, she'll pull, she'll miss. Tipped about, Labette's got it. Aubrey Boss back to Maddie. Bevins lets it rip. Air ball goes to Landry. Landry, awkward floater off the glass, misses everything. Baker is fouled. The misses were so bad they were easy to rebound.
Yeah,
I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, and of course Amory's now where she needed to be in position, banging around and working hard, and so see if we can make a free throw here. Misses the first, does Amory Baker. Scores 11-9. Labette County leads Parsons early in the second quarter. Amory Baker shoots her second free throw here and swishes that. 12-9 Labette County, and they set up the press.
Labette County in that first quarter has actually almost scored double in the first quarter tonight what they scored in the first quarter their last 2 games combined.
It's been interesting.
3-point for Parsons. Air ball goes out of bounds. Grizzlies will have it.
Maybe that'll ring true tonight too as far as the scoring, and also look for us to continue just to heat it up and just wear them out. I don't think they're going to be able to sub in Parsons too many players, so we seem to wear teams out in the third and fourth quarter also.
Cantrell continues ball movement. O'Brien in the corner. Skip pass to Anna, looking for Jaden. Perfect position, missed it. She was contested pretty firm, and Millie is going to fight for it, but Parsons maintains control. Right to left, downhill goes Ray. Good ball movement, here's ball, doesn't shoot it. Hinman Mitchell has 4 of Parsons' 9 points. She won't pass, she'll pull down and whip. Here's a floater and a foul, and shooting free throws is Heidi Schultz.
Yeah, she drove the baseline. I believe it was Millie. I think Carnahan maybe didn't see who he called the foul on actually.
Jaden Davis actually,
okay.
her second.
Her second, okay.
Schultz first free throws off the mark. (12-9) Lady Grizzlies, 6 minutes, second quarter. And missing both of them is Schultz. And Labette County cannot get the rebound. It goes out by the cheerleaders, and it'll be Parsons' ball. Coach Kroll calls in the inbounds play. It might be a shot for Hinman Mitchell. We'll see. She's the inbounder. It goes in. It's a three-pointer for Ball that's off. Rebound Ray. She'll miss. Rebound Boss for Labette County. And Cantrell has it.
I feel like Labette County is a little out of sorts right now. I'm not going to say we're rattled. We're just a little out of sorts at this moment. I think we're one of those deals where we expected to kind of have a little easier go at it. I don't think we came in cocky. We're just going to have to settle in, keep playing good defense, get a few buckets to fall, and then open it up.
Just a three-point Grizzly lead. Landry trying to make it 6. Misses the 3.
Bryan
She'll
gets the
drive.
steal.
Here's Boss, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be Labette County possession.
That was a good look by Landry. She was trying to make a nice pass, but the Parsons defender got a hand on it. Just kind of messed up the layup.
Cantrell in the corner, dumps it. Nope, intercepted. Hinman Mitchell gets in the passing lane.
Yeah, we don't want to do that if we can help it. Those turnovers add up quick.
Labette County in a man-to-man defense. They go to the paint. Floater is missed. Rebound is anybody's. Parsons has it.
Well, they're letting
And
them
it
scrap
goes
on
out
it.
of bounds.
Looks like this crew's going to let them play. Was it last week that we had the officials that were good also, but played pretty tight, called a tight game?
Tuesday night
Yeah.
against Indy.
So again, the teams just have to adjust week to week, game to game to the group of officials making the calls.
Shot clock down to 6. I'm curious if Parsons knows. Down to 3. Down to
Parents
2. And shot clock violation.
So I never paid good attention. The shot clock does not have any sound, does it? Does it buzz?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a different buzz here. It's kind of a lighter.
Right. You
It's
don't
not
want
as deep.
Yeah.
Landry calls for it, gets it back off the swing. Dribbles twice, picks it up. She's in prison. Finds Boss. One arm whip. Carnahan. How about a triple? You
Yeah.
bet.
Millie right underneath us here so we can watch that ball. It looked good from the minute it left her hand. We need a really good defensive stand here.
15-9 Labette. Parsons flirting with danger. Here's a shot that's missed. Baker hulks away the rebound. Left to right, it's 3-on-2. Landry didn't feel the Vike behind her.
No.
Picks her dribble up, loses it. Hinman Mitchell, I think, lost it though. No, they say it's Parsons' ball.
They're really putting pressure on Landry, which anybody that scouts us, I mean, we have a lot of weapons, but Landry would be one you would surely want to try to slow down or limit. So I can't tell if they're doubling up on her or not, but they're really pressuring her.
Ball tipped out, it'll stay with Parsons.
There's good defense there by Boss.
Maddie Bevins comes in for Aubrey Boss, who just had the deflection. Labette County up 6, 4 minutes till halftime. Stoneberger checks back in for Parsons. Hinman Mitchell, as does Schultz, in place of Ray.
Yeah, so the Vikings coming off the floor are gassed. So our girls just keep the pressure on, rotate 2 or 3 in, and just keep spun up.
Parsons moving the rock to the cup. Open layup. Drips off the rim. Really good look for Terry Draper, the sophomore. Played some JV tonight. And a foul here as Landry's fouled from behind, as she hasn't quite got her feet under her yet in this game.
Yeah, I feel that way kind of in general with our team.
Yeah.
I sense a little bit of us settling here, but yeah, we've just been, like I said earlier, a little out of sorts right now. Parsons has done a good job doing that.
Set play for Landry, and she bangs the 3, and Labette County's got 3 of them tonight, and they lead by 9.
Yeah, that was big. Now if we can just expand on that with this press.
Labette County nearly gets a steal. They almost had 4 girls on 1 player right there. Parsons gets out of it. Landry bats it out, and Parsons will keep. This is a Parsons team this season that struggled with scoring. Their highest scoring total this year is 31. Here's a shot underneath that misses. Putback is missed. Stoneberger for the 3rd try, scores it.
They out hustled us on that possession. They got 3 looks underneath, and they're going to make it. If they get that many attempts.
18-11, Labette County. Skip pass to Landry. Wants another. Short. Rebound Parsons. Landry fighting for a steal, though.
Thought that was a good look. Just came up a little bit short.
Stoneberger in the corner. Now Schultz getting an earful from the Labette student body, and a foul here. I forget my voice is gone. It's hard for me to do influx tonight, but Landry's going to get a steal, or a foul, I'm sorry, on her. And
It's 2 on her.
that's 2 on her, and the second as a team on Labette County.
Yeah, so we won't see her till the third quarter. And I did not see who came in for her, but it might have been Keeley.
I think Aubrey came back in. Here's a batted pass that goes in. Parsons will keep it. Coach Kroll is upset. Three-pointer in the corner. Short, long board goes to AB. She'll whip it to Keeley. She's harassed right in front of our bench. Finds Millie. Left to right. Carnahan has 2 threes tonight. What a look. Bevins to finish. Fouled.
Yeah, that was a nice push by Millie Carnahan down, and Bevins broke deep, and she had a good look at it. But yeah, she got fouled right as she shot the little dump shot underneath the basket. Like to see her settle in here and knock these down.
Maddie's first. Swish. Labette County up 19-11. 2:15 second quarter.
Again, these last 2 minutes will be a good opportunity for us to maybe add 6 or 8 to our lead.
Second, well off the mark. Rebound Robertson. Picks her dribble up. They're in trouble. Sure enough, Boss has it. Labette County left to right. Finds Baker at the top, heart of the floor. Keeley good, holds it above her head. Skip past Boss, dribbles, kicks. Carnahan, third 3 of the game. Strong, rebound Aubrey Boss with one hand. It's her left. Bevins, corner pocket, miss.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to call an over the back. No, jump ball. Stays with the Labette County. Bevins and Carnahan got a couple of good looks at threes. I held my breath on both. I just expected them to go in, so. Labette County's up 19-11. Coach Vollmer takes a 30-second timeout. There's a minute 50 left until halftime. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Tank Connection, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Dr. Newland and Gilmore and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Vollmer Cement Finishing, Wood Insurance Center, Unified School District 506, The Corner Store, Olson's Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Dr. Moser and Meister. Thank all of our sponsors very much for everything you do to make this possible. Back here, the refs are talking. There's a minute 50 till halftime again. Labette County ladies lead the Vikings 19-11. It's been a good game.
Yeah, it has.
And I have to tip my hat to the Lady Vikings tonight, the effort they've brought to the game, and so Labette County's inbounding the pass.
They do get it in. Maddie Bevins from 12, just a little bit strong. Boy, Maddie on her misses is never far off from a make.
Uh-huh.
She's a pretty good shooter.
Yes, yep, agree with that.
Just 90 seconds until half. Parsons within striking distance. 3-point shot off the mark.
Looks like it's going to go to Labette County, so we're going to throw the ball in. Minute 27 till half, up 19-11. Carnahan's going to bring the ball up the floor.
Thank you. Break in the Labette County paw at center court, and Keeley knew it was going to be picked when she threw it. She threw it just a little behind Aubrey. Left-hand layup is missed, but a foul called on Good, and Ray is going to shoot 2. Well, that might not be on Good. Nope, that is on Keeley. That'll be Labette County's third as a team, and just her first as a personal. Parsons, though, has 5 team fouls, so Labette County shooting free throws here on out as a couple Lady Grizzlies check in after Ray misses the first free throw.
You know, those turnovers are so big. I heard an announcer on the college game last week, I think it was KU, had like 14 turnovers in the first half, and he said every turnover you miss an offensive possession. And so you have to think of it that way. You could have,
and if the other team scores on top of that.
So yes, you've created them an offensive possession and taken one off yours. So yeah, being sloppy with the ball, those kind of things are really, really important in the ball game. Millie brings the ball up the floor again. Minute 10 left till halftime.
Ray made the second free throw, so it's 19-12. Aubrey Boss misses a jumper, and it goes off a Cantrell, I think, and it'll be Parsons' ball.
So, yeah, with a minute left, 19-12. Labette County sets up their press here and going to try to get a steal and or at least have a good defensive possession.
Labette County's held Parsons to only 3 points this quarter, but Labette County only has 8 themselves. Millie Carnahan forces a jump ball, and Labette County gets it right back. She is so good at that, is Carnahan. This season, Millie has 9 steals on the year and does a lot of that work for us on the floor. But Parsons is going to inbound over there. I'm not sure why. I thought we had the possession arrow.
Evidently not. He pointed that way, but I think he was wrong. I think they overruled him or whatever.
19-12 Grizzlies. Vikings with it. 40 seconds until half. Stoneberger, Hinman Mitchell. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Floater missed, fought for, underneath. And it'll be Parsons' ball under their own rim, but the shot clock went off. So, do they get a fresh 35, or is it a shot clock violation?
Well, I think the ball went off on us, so they get
Oh,
a fresh.
duh. I'm sorry. Yep. Well, Millie Carnahan steals it anyways, so yeah, there is no shot clock. 20 seconds left in the half. Labette up 7 with it. Cantrell dribbles and stops, finds Millie on the far side. Boss farther in the corner, skip pass. Cantrell about 12 feet from the rim, throws it away. 8 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, once again, turnovers.
Down to 3 seconds. Parsons picks it up, down to 1 second. And their half-court heave is an ill attempt. At halftime, Labette County 19, Parsons 12. Parsons, man, I'd be happy. You know, they played well defensively. Labette County's played pretty poor, and pretty good ball game here. So we're going to step aside for 4 minutes and come back with the Eye Care Associates halftime show. Welcome in, Grizzly fans. This is the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Jack Leak and Jack Leak with you. Isaiah Kuhn on the KLKC Sports YouTube live stream. Your halftime score, Lady Grizzlies 19, Lady Vikes 12. Parsons still on pace to score that low average. However, Labette County's mistakes mixed with some strong Parsons effort has allowed them to stay in the game.
Yeah, it's always hard to tell. I mean, it's easy to say, well, our team isn't playing. You know, the other team has something to do with it, and so I do feel like our effort's been there. It just seems like we're a little out of sorts. Our timing's a little off. Parsons kind of hung around a little bit. So, like we've said all year, really our girls, our defensive effort has really been what we hang our hat on. And it creates so much offense for us out of our good defensive possessions and pressing. So we need 2 more quarters of really good defense. And then I still look for that breakaway 2 or 3 minute run where we kind of separate ourselves a little bit further. But I do have to credit Parsons' effort so far in this game too.
I'm sure the game will come where perhaps we don't feel this way. But again, if a team is going to run away and win by 20, everything points to Labette County being the team that's going to happen to. Right. You know, like there might be a game where we play somebody and it doesn't feel that way. But every game up to this point, in the moments where we've struggled, it's always felt like we would be the team that pulls away and wins, and that's happened every time. And it feels that way again. So, you know, hey, we'll see. But it does feel like Labette County might be the team that has that advantage as to who might pull this one out. But Parsons is going to try to make it close and as ugly as they can. And they did a good job that first half of that without question. Your first half statistics, Landry O'Brien had 7. Millie Carnahan had 6 on 2 made threes. Maddie Bevins had 5 and had a couple jumpers barely miss. Amory Baker had 1 point. And for Parsons, Hinman Mitchell had 4. Robertson had 4. Ray had 2. And Stoneberger had 2 as well. At the end of the first quarter, it was Labette County 11, Parsons 9. And in the second quarter, Labette County clipped Parsons 8-3. So Parsons only had 3 second quarter points, but again, you look up and Labette County only has a snowman written down.
Yeah, it's an interesting first half, and I think Parsons also, as we mentioned earlier, is trying to obviously slow the game down. They're well aware that we like to play fast, and so I think they did their best to use as much of the shot clock as they could on every possession.
Yeah, they did.
And do you want to take a second to thank our sponsors right here before we get started in the second half? Once again, our sponsors are Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Tank Connection, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Dr. Newland, Gilmore and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Vollmer Cement Finishing, Wood Insurance Center, Unified School District USD 506, The Corner Store, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Dr. Mosier and Meister. Again, we thank our sponsors very much.
We are going to hold off on the break for just a moment, and we're going to give you the early, just after 1 game update on the SEK League as far as the girls are concerned. Labette County, Fort Scott, and Coffeyville all won on Tuesday. Labette County beat Independence 54-27. Fort Scott beat Parsons 68-25. Coffeyville beat Pittsburgh 53-42. And Chanute did not play a league game. Instead, they played Girard and lost 26-57. Other games tonight taking place around the league. Fort Scott is at Chanute. Independence is hosting Pittsburgh. And Coffeyville does not play tonight. So we're in for another fun SEK League on the girls and boys side. One more 30-second break, second half, in a moment on KLKC. Welcome into a packed Harrison Gymnasium with a capital P. Labette County leads Parsons by 7. The 8 minutes on the scoreboard hovering above center court starts to tick. And Labette County will have it, and now they won't. After a Labette County turnover here, Madison Bevins gets caught walking.
There's one of those pesky turnovers. That was a possession we won't see back, so we will definitely have to limit those.
As the longer the game stays this way, the more pep in Parsons' step they're going to have, but they will turn it over here on a backcourt violation.
Yeah, that was helpful. That was, again, our defense, our press coming through for us. So we need to have just a good offensive possession here with some good looks and just at least have a good shot. That they won't all go in.
Labette County, Amory Baker underneath, misses. Boss put back, missed as well. Really good defense by Hinman Mitchell right there. However, her pass is contested and a jump signaled in. It'll stay with the Vikes.
Yeah, those were two really good looks we had down low. That Parsons defended them well under there. And then, boy, once again, Millie Carnahan going for the ball down here defensively. Got a jump ball. It stays with Parsons, though, but at least the next possession is with Labette County.
Parsons drives, cradles, and misses. That was Ray. And the long rebound goes to Stoneberger near the black half-court line. Hinman Mitchell dribbles with the right. Stutter steps on Cantrell. Landry O'Brien guarding ball in the near corner. Man-to-man for Labette County, they're showing. Hinman Mitchell with it. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Ray mishandles but maintains. Looks for a buddy to throw it to. Well read by Boss. It'll stay with Ray. 8-second shot clock. Boss again. Doesn't get it on the come around from behind. 3 seconds. Corner Stoneberger. Ball at the buzzer. Miss. And the rebound goes to Hinman Mitchell, and her putback is good.
I tell you, we're getting beat at the boards. They used the entire shot clock, then got the rebound. So we're going to have to pick up our effort this second half. Parsons just got a steal. Looks like they're going to get a layup.
Left to right, Millie to contest. A nice jump stop and score by Robertson. She has 6 points.
Yeah, and like you mentioned earlier, with every possession, Parsons is getting a little more confident. Yeah, and it just applies a little pressure to us. So we just have to stay calm. There's our leader trying to get us pumped up out there, Landry O'Brien. We're still ahead 19-16. We just need to get a little momentum going in our direction.
Landry flips it in. Extra pass, Millie. Given room but pulls it down. Landry drives strong to the cup. Missed it, no foul. I think she was kind of going for that. And then a jump ball's called. Aubrey Boss hanging tough. It'll stay with the Grizzlies here. Up 3, 6-12, third quarter.
Well, I'm glad that was a jump ball. I was afraid Landry was frustrated with that missed shot. Was going to get a foul down underneath.
It sure looked like it. Here's Aubrey from 7. Little touch shot is good.
Yeah, that was really nice. Nice, soft little kiss shot. So really need to have this press tightened down. Yeah, good call. She took a step, and the ref saw that.
Travel on Robertson. Labette County gets it back. Back up by 5. 6 minutes, third quarter. Aubrey back to Landry. Floater. Foul called on Hinman Mitchell. That looked like a Pretty good block from here, unless she got her with the body.
She might have, or as you know, sometimes a good block gets called as a foul. So.
Oh, they got it on Sayla Ray. Her third.
I see.
As they're talking about it. As Landry makes the first free throw, Ray is confused that it's on her. That's her third, though.
Yeah, well, I won't say anything, but I would think the coach or her, somebody would try to get to the bottom of that. Landry makes her second free throw.
She's got 9 points. Labette County up 7 on a 4-0 run. Ray for 3. Rebound underneath and a foul on Aubrey Boss, and Robertson's going to shoot 2.
You know, once again, we're getting that work down low for position, and I mean Parsons is where they need to be, and they're getting the rebounds and the putbacks down here on the offensive end.
Robertson's first, good.
Makes the score 23-17, Labette County. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third period.
Second for Robertson. Rims out. Boss board. Cantrell. Long pass to Landry. Wearing a knee brace on her left knee tonight. Dribbles with the right hand. Strong pass. Cantrell at the heart of the floor. Boss. Landry. And a foul on the pass. So that'll be Parsons' third as a team here with 5:30 to go in the third quarter. And the fourth on Ray. And in comes the sophomore Terry Draper for Ray.
I think every time there's a foul, they just call it on Ray.
Yeah. Labette County up 6. Carnahan off the skip pass. What a move. Missed the layup. Baker fighting for it. Out of bounds off of a Vike. And Labette County maintains possession here.
Yeah, that was nice penetration there by Millie. Just a little off balance when she shot it.
Cantrell, not a great selection there. Threw it into a crowd, and it goes off a Boss.
Yeah, the girls would tell you that right now they're really being sloppy with the ball. So we really need to pick up on that.
And Parsons a little sloppy, throws it to Cantrell. Landry from the free throw line, missed it. Usually she would take that to the cup. Here's a Parsons outlet pass. Stoneberger left to right. Set the shot clock to 30.
Oh. I tell you, the refs have to watch everything, don't they?
So the shot clock gets set to 30 seconds, and Stoneberger is going to inbound to Ball on the far side. Stoneberger pivots, finds Ball, and Landry tips out her pass, looking for Hinman Mitchell. You have to be pretty precise if you're just going to pass around the perimeter on these Lady Grizzlies. Davis is going to check in for Baker here.
Yes, yeah, you sure do. So we'll see if Davis can't get us jump started on the rebound. She's normally really always in good position for rebounds, so we need that.
Foul here on Aubrey Boss. And 2 more free throws for Robertson. Parsons only down 6. Coach Kroll looks at the scoreboard and slowly claps his hands. He's coached a pretty good game. I mean, early, you mentioned it. You could tell they were trying to slow the game down and burn, maybe not burn clock, but not let Labette County get up and down the floor.
Yeah, and just throw us out of our normal routine. I mean, it's like the classic football team who runs the ball and keeps possessions and 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and you keep the other team's offense off the field. You can get a team in a little bit of a funk that way. So our girls are going to have to be patient here.
Robertson's second free throw is up and good. Right after the make, timeout Parsons. Lady Grizzlies 23, Lady Vikes 18. Near the halfway mark in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds on KLKC.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's
Labette County with the basketball, trying to break the Vikes press, can't do it, and a foul immediately after the interception on Madison Bevins, and Labette County has crawled their way to 4 team fouls, surpassing Parsons 3.
Just another ill-advised pass, and again, these girls will be the first one to tell you, I shouldn't have done that. So got to defend here. Every possession's important.
Landry.
That's either...
As Landry didn't think she touched it and that it should have been backcourt, but evidently O'Brien got a hand on it. Floater is missed. Hinman Mitchell effort. Davis clears space, and a foul called on Hinman Mitchell, her 3rd if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and once again, at this point, they're really scrapping down low for rebounds, so we're just going to have to match that, and we're normally the ones roughing around down there. So
23-18 your score. Labette County with it, been pretty dry on offense. Carnahan with the extra. Landry, left wing, why not? Strong, long board, goes to ball. Carnahan foul, and that's 4. Well, they took away a team foul a second ago. We had 4 team fouls on the scoreboard a little bit ago, and now it says 3, and it should go up to 4 again after the Millie foul, and that's her first personal. Parsons is about to shoot free throws down here as if it was 5 team fouls, but on the scoreboard it says 4. However, a little bit ago it said 4.
Yeah,
so
there's just a mistake on the score. Well, no, now they're going back to throw it in. I don't know. They discussed it, so they figured it out. Something was just off.
Yep, so Parsons will not have free throws. Each team has 4 team fouls. 23-18 Labette County. Parsons with it. Left to right, they break. Landry, steal, foul on Hinman Mitchell, her 4th, and she walks quickly to the bench.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll pull her out. She's a nice little ball player, and you don't want her out there fouling out in the 3rd quarter. That was a nice steal there by O'Brien. And one more thing, Parsons has done a pretty good job handling our press.
Oh, yeah.
There hadn't been just too many turnovers.
As that is the 5th team foul on Parsons, that is of significance. And her first free throw is good from Landry. She's up to 10 points, doesn't really feel like it, but that's when you know it's a pretty good player.
Yeah, right, yes. They've been a little quieter points tonight. Oh, the free throws, those are so important, as we learned in the Independence boys game last week.
Yeah, did we? Landry makes her 2nd as well. Timeout Parsons. Labette County 25, Parsons 18. We'll go ahead and take it. A full 60-second timeout on KLKC.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Welcome back, Grizzly Nation. Labette County Lady Grizzlies leads Parsons 25-18. Ball with the basketball for Parsons. Double team trap, trying to throw it to somebody on the deck. Jump ball coming in. It'll be Parsons' ball here.
Yeah, that was a nice trap. We haven't had a ton of those tonight, so that came up with at least a turnover or a jump ball, so that changed the possession arrow for Labette County, the next jump ball.
So Parsons has shot clock maybe needs to reset. So Parsons has Stoneberger, Ray, and Hinman Mitchell all on the bench. Ray and Hinman Mitchell each have 4 personal fouls. So I know Parsons is deep and all 9 girls or 8 girls have kept them in the game, but they've got a couple good players on the bench. So perhaps a little bit of an opportunity for Labette County to go on a 6-0 run, which in a game like this is huge.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's going to start on the defensive end, though, if that's going to happen.
Here's Kelly underneath, barely missed it. Good touch, though, from Kalissa Kelly. Rebound Labette County, up 7, 3:20 third quarter. Landry jump stops at the top of the key. Millie, right side. Long pass goes to O'Brien. And back to Carnahan. She loves the corner. A 3. Too strong. Rebound ball for Parsons.
That was a good look. That's good defense there, too, by Landry. Just about got a turnover on the inbounds pass. So trying to get her team pumped up, and here comes the press.
Lady Grizzlies up 7, and that'll typically make you pay. It does. The Landry O'Brien toll fee, and she'll miss the layup, or the jumper rather. Here's Jaden Davis on the rebound, and she's fouled going down, and that should be 2 free throws for Jaden Davis. As what I meant by that should make you pay, is Draper only took 1 dribble and didn't move and picked it up.
Right.
Landry's going to pick that pass off.
Yep, and every time. So that was a better possession for us that time. Got a steal, got a look, got a couple of rebounds, had bodies under the basket. Jaden made her first free throw. It was nice. Labette County 26-18. 2:55 left in the third period. Davis is going to shoot her second free throw. It's good, too. Awesome. So Parsons throws the ball in against the Labette County press.
If 9 goes to 11, you're feeling a lot better. Here's ball across half court. Parsons trying to cut it to 7 on a jumper. Missed it strong. Rebound Davis. Here we go.
Dribble.
Takes a couple dribbles. Finds a point guard, Millie Carnahan. Labette County has numbers. Millie wisely doesn't push it. She'll drive. Touch the paint. Reverse. Good hands by Parsons. They're going to save it. Back it in the hands of Baker, though. Cantrell at the top. Millie, corner. Hovers it above her head. Rotates it. Davis cradles, shoots, misses. Baker, uncontested layup is missed. Long board goes to who? Millie squirts it to Cantrell. Jaden Davis dribbles, pulls up from the elbow. Swish!
Wow. Now that was a possession. That looked like our girls' team right there. We got 2 rebounders in this rotation with Baker and Davis, and so right now this rotation is really getting some good work done.
Here's Kelly with an overhead pass that is going to be saved by Cantrell, and she stepped out.
She was hustling. She didn't have to get that ball.
It was too tempting.
It was, and as always, Anna does all she can. So that was one of those hustle things.
As Kelly and Schultz check out for Parsons, and Stoneberger is back in alongside Farrow Getman. And here's Davis with a huge play. Causes the pumpkin to squirt all the way to the other end of the floor. How about Emery Baker ripping it away from everybody? Stoneberger gets it, though, and a foul on Landry.
Yeah. Or is that
or Jaden.
Jaden, maybe. Man, seems like we're really starting to turn it loose. Almost like we can sense blood in the water a little bit.
Labette County has gone on a 4-0 run to go up 11. However, that foul on Jaden Davis will be the team's 5th and will send Alex Stoneberger to the line for her first pair of free throws.
Stoneberger's just a sophomore. She's a nice little player. I remember her last year as well.
As this free throw here after she misses the first one, this second free throw will be the 24th free throw shot in the game. And she corrects herself well and makes the second one. Stoneberger with 3 points tonight. Draper checks out and Schultz comes back in. Grizzlies up 10 with the ball. 90 seconds left in the third period. Cantrell at the top of the key, one more. Landry wants one. Short, kind of died off the rim. Didn't really give Keeley Good a chance. And Landry's going to pick a pocket and score a bucket.
I tell you, only reason I was holding my breath is I didn't want her to get a foul down there. But boy, she did just that. Our girls are really harassing them now.
Good. Maybe a little bit of a makeup call. Maybe they let Landry get by with one, but they didn't let Millie get by with that. They're going to whistle one on our junior guard, her second, and the team's 6th. So 2 more free throws here coming up for Schultz. Her first one is going to be in the air in just a moment, and it is good.
Yeah, I really like the effort. It feels like we just really picked up our intensity the last 2-3 minutes of this game, so we need to finish the entire fourth quarter like this.
Schultz misses the second. Cantrell with a nice box and board. Labette up 11 with it again. Landry unguarded, stutters, drives, cradles, bounce pass extra. Baker pivots, shoots and misses, and it goes out of bounds off of Farrow Getman, and it'll stay with Labette County with 60 seconds left in the third quarter.
I like that. I like Amory having the ball under the basket. She just couldn't quite get postured up correctly there. It was a little off balance how she had to stand, but I'll take those shots all night.
Ball goes in. Cantrell right wing. Good on the low block. Bounce pass to Baker across the paint. And a jump ball is the call. Labette County will keep it. Ball goes into Good. As I got caught sleeping there, as Keeley's going to make the layup on the backside.
I tell you can't look away. Keeley's quick. When she catches a pass, she goes right up with it.
3-point shot up and missed by Ball. Stoneberger's layup blocked by Baker. Draper misses. Baker trying to clear, swinging bows, and a foul on Parsons.
You have to move like that. I know if you're not careful and get an elbow too high, you can get a technical maybe, but if you just bring the ball down, they're just going to mug you until they get a jump ball called. So you have to stay in motion like that. I love that.
I mean, yeah, if I had a dime for every jump ball called in girls' games, I'd be broadcasting for the.
Yes, you would.
I was trying to think of some like luxurious island that might have a basketball team. It would have been funny if I could have thought of one.
Hawaii has a basketball team.
Yeah, there you go. Baker will miss the first and make the second. She has split both pairs she has shot tonight. So Parsons is walking on thin ice, and they have been for a little bit. They had Hinman Mitchell get 4 personals and Ray get 4 personals. When they both came out, Labette County went on a 4-0 run, and now they're on a little spurt as well. Up 14 with the ball after a Landry steal. Layup good. Up 16 now. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
This has been that run I've been looking for a long time, so hopefully we can just keep this up and just continue to pour on the pressure.
As we talked about at halftime, how in each game, it felt like if a team was going to run away, it was going to be Labette County. We had that same feeling, and here they are up 16 now, 17 seconds left in the third quarter. They were up 7 at halftime and have clipped Parsons by 9 in this quarter. As Ray and Hinman Mitchell check out, so neither one of them foul out at the end of the third quarter here. Landry in the corner, down to 9 seconds. They go directly into Baker. Almost got the ball high enough for an and one, but she'll settle for 2 free shots here momentarily.
Yeah, that was a good feed inside. I've noticed we've either gotten the ball inside more here lately or tried to get it inside. So I think Coach Ballmer at halftime made it a point to feed the ball more inside. Baker makes her first free throw. It's 37-20 now. Labette County on top with 7 seconds left in the third period. Here comes Baker with the ball ready for her second free throw attempt. It's off the mark. Ball stays with Parsons.
Labette County 8 for 10 from the free throw line this quarter. Parsons 4 for 8 from the line this quarter. 37-20. Labette County up 17. Just 1 second on the clock. Parsons going to try to get one off, and they weren't quite sure of the clock, I don't think. And that will do it. Labette County needed separation, and the third quarter provided it. Back in 1 minute on KLKC. Labette County's high school band egging on the already large atmosphere here. Lady Grizzlies find themselves up 17 now as the fourth quarter is set to get started. Labette County outscored Parsons 18-8 in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a big quarter for us. And you can just feel the tension leave our girls' body. We felt really tight to me the first half, honestly. So hopefully we can kind of keep this loose bounce in our step this fourth quarter and finish strong.
Parsons trying to keep their head above water here. They can't have too many empty possessions. They'll need about a 20-point quarter if they want to win it. Little floater here is airballed by Ball. Rebound Labette County. Right to left, the Lady Grizzlies in their white jerseys move. Landry. And a foul underneath. Baker's going to shoot 2. Landry had 8 third quarter points, 15 on the night. Averages 16 a game this year. And Amory Baker has shot soon to be 8 free throws in this game. She's worked hard down low of late.
Well, she sure has done a good job getting the ball into her. She misses her first free throw, though, so she'll settle in here and see if she can't make her second free throw. And she does. Grizzlies are leading 38-20 in the start of the fourth quarter. Here comes Parsons against the Grizzly press.
Labette County up 18. Here's Ray with the basketball, playing with 4 personal fouls. And now here's Hinman Mitchell playing with the same amount. Backdoor Ray to the cup. Floater is short. And a foul on Amory Baker. And Robertson is going to shoot 2 more.
Yeah, that was a nice little possession for the Parsons team right there. A little backdoor cut. It wasn't there. And is that Ray or Robertson that got the rebound, put it back up, shooting free throws?
Robertson.
Yeah, she's a freshman. Makes her first free throw.
Yeah, she's got she's an athlete. She made a play earlier as her second free throw's up and good. She was going full speed in transition, and a lot of girls really struggle to break down and make the layup. She jump stopped, pump faked, and finished off the glass. That play just stood out to me from the Viking freshman. Labette County will have it in the half court. Aubrey Boss finds a cutting O'Brien. She'll miss, and the rebound goes to Ball. Millie trying to get one of her signature jump balls, and she can't quite get it. Robertson left to right. She's trapped by Cantrell and Boss. Timeout, Coach Kroll here. And for one last time in the girls' game, we will thank our sponsors for allowing our job to take place. Labette County leads 38-22 over Parsons with 6:40 left in the game.
Our sponsors for tonight are Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Tank Connection, Carson Wall Funeral Home, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Dr. Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Vollmer Cement Finishing, Wood Insurance Center, the USD 506 Unified School District, the Corner Store, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Dr. Mosier and Dr. Meister.
Parsons will have it out of Coach Kroll's timeout. Stoneberger at the top of the key, right in line with the rim and the shot clock. She'll take one dribble and give to Hinman. Landry trying to force her to go left. Ball lets a three rip, misses it. Rebound Cantrell. Parsons yet to make a three tonight. Meanwhile, Labette County has made three of them, two from Carnahan, one from O'Brien. Foul on Parsons is going to go on Ball, her fourth, and she'll become the third Lady Vike with 4 personal fouls.
Okay, yeah, they do have, 2 or 3 or 4 of their players in foul trouble.
Carnahan calls for the ball. Now Landry from 15 on the short corner misses, and the rebound slips through Boss's hands and goes to the Vikings.
Yeah, the Grizzlies fall back here. We keep pretty much our same 5 to 6 girls we've rotated in the whole game. Coach Vollmer just wanting to keep the pressure on, let this team kind of continue to work together in this last game before a couple-week break.
Yeah, as Labette County will get some time off. Their next game after tonight will be the first day back to school, Tuesday night, January 7th at Chanute. As a tough test after break. That's a game that we lost last year at Chanute, only by 3 points. And here's Hinman Mitchell scoring underneath.
Yeah, Jaden had that posted up pretty well, but Hinman Mitchell made a nice move to get it up and under there. I believe Landry O'Brien was bringing the ball up the floor just now and drew a foul on Parsons.
I feel like Landry's played a lot of minutes tonight as she checks out with her second personal. As Stoneberger with a nice read steals the inbounds pass, pulls up just shy of the rim. She'll miss, but the bucket is going to count and the foul for Ray. Labette County with a sloppy sequence right there.
Sure enough. Yeah, you can't get lackadaisical and just ho-hum here. I mean, Parsons is still playing to win this ball game. Down 12 points, which isn't much. Shooting a free throw here. And the ball stays with Parsons. Went out of bounds off Davis.
So Parsons with a potential 4 or 5 point possession should they score here. And Carnahan nearly creates a steal, but Ray picks it up. Stoneberger in the corner, dribbles off the Ray screen. Reverses course. Here's ball. Further in the corner, Hinman Mitchell and a foul on Keely Good. Labette County's third as a team and her second or third as an individual. We'll see here in a moment. Her second. No, her third, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Hinman Mitchell wants to drive. She's not as comfortable shooting. She really going to have to try to force her left-handed because she likes to go baseline on us.
Skip past Stoneberger. Defended chest to shoulder by Millie. Picks her dribble up, finds her partner, Hinman Mitchell here. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Coach Vollmer wants a defensive stop. Parsons trying to get back in it, only down 12. Nobody wants to, and patience pays off. She scores it.
Yeah, I don't know whose man that is, but she was completely left alone.
Hinman Mitchell up to 10 points. What a find. Davis to Baker,
Yeah.
lay in good.
That was big. We've had a drought here, so that was a really good look to Baker and that little left-handed soft shot.
Baker's first field goal of the game. She's up to 6 points, and that was her first bucket. Stoneberger, three-pointer, strong, looked good the whole way though. And Millie's gonna fall out of bounds, no whistle, push on ball. That would have fouled her out of the game.
Yeah, I guess that was just incidental contact.
Draper checks in for Parsons. Hinman Mitchell. Ball throws it in, well read by Davis, and her batted pass smokes a cheerleader on the shin who's writhing in pain.
Yes. And of course, Jaden goes over and pats her on the back, says sorry.
4:15 left in the game. Labette County 40, Parsons 28. Ball with the basketball. Defended by Cantrell, blocked by Anna, rebound Baker. Finds Aubrey Boss. Labette County doesn't really have a point guard on the floor, so Landry will kind of act like one here. Her dump to Boss, good move from Aubrey. Floater is missed, there's Baker for her second field goal of the game.
Always in position, down there where she needs to be, and the quick putback, that was big. Boss with a really nice anticipation there, almost got a steal. Knocked it out of bounds, so Parsons will have to inbounds again. Scores 42-28 Labette County. There's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game.
Meanwhile, for Parsons, after tonight, it looks like they won't play till Friday, January 10th. Another batted ball out of bounds, when they will host Coffeyville. And perhaps we'll still be searching for that first win of the year should they fall tonight. Down by 14 are the visitors from Parsons with 3:28 left in the contest here in Altamont. Hinman Mitchell back in the game. Spins around Landry's defense, but not around Jaden's. Here's Labette, right to left, ripping and running. Landry will lay it in.
Yeah, and again, that's those transition points we talk about so much. Those make up half our points generally in the ball game.
Labette County traps Davis, fouls Stoneberger from behind. Boy, it's nice to see Jaden fiery, back and ready. As she was played limited minutes last game, got good news on an MRI from a couple weeks ago, injury, and she looks full-fledged here.
Yeah, we absolutely need her, that's right.
And with the potential return of Kinsley Boss post-Christmas break, we are certainly hopeful. As Hinman Mitchell scores an unguarded one here as a couple Lady Grizzlies hit the deck.
Whoa. Good save there by Baker.
Timeout, Coach Vollmer. So Labette County leads 44-30 with under 3 to go in the game. Timeout, Labette County. It's a full timeout in duration. Back in 1 minute on KLKC.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, We can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Labette County leads Parsons 44-30 in the girls' contest. For those not familiar, there will be, as normal, a boys' contest at the conclusion of this one. Should be a dandy, as it has been for the past however many years we've been facing Parsons. Millie Carnahan left wing, given room off the pass fake, finds Baker. What a dime, and she finishes it. How about the whip from Millie to Baker?
Yeah, that was a good feed inside, and Baker had to get, there's a steal by Boss on the press. Kick out to O'Brien. Penetrates, draws the foul.
Who got the steal over there?
Landry. Well, Boss knocked it away and got the steal, sorry. Looked to me like Coach Vollmer in that timeout told him to just start throwing it around, take no shots unless they're inside looks, and Amory got open, and yeah, what a nice feed inside.
Landry's first free throw is good. Coming into tonight, Landry was 16 for 20 on the season from the free throw line.
Wow.
And she is 5 for 5 tonight, make it 6 for 6. So 22 for 26 for Landry on the season after those two makes.
That's impressive.
Just over 80%. Here's a little floater that is missed by Robertson, rebound Baker. Labette County up 18 again and feeling comfortable with 2 minutes left and the basketball. Baker wants another. She'll face, not quite there. How about a Boss three? Strong off the heel. Long board goes to the team in blue. Aubrey Boss, the lone Grizzly to beat. And Robertson pulls up and a foul is called. I don't think Aubrey touched her. They're going to call an and one there, as I literally don't think Aubrey touched her. As Aubrey and two teammates stood with their mouths wide open staring at the official after that anticipation call, because Aubrey did not touch Robertson.
Yeah,
Did she?
no, and sometimes I think officials, you anticipate in your mind what you think's going to happen, and you almost accidentally blow the whistle, and then you just have to go with it. So, hey, that's not an easy job. It can happen.
As they're trying to give Robertson a second free throw, but he counted it as an and one, so that should have been the only free throw she got.
Correct.
And so we're going to see what happens here.
There's a minute 47 left in the ball game. Labette County's up 48-32.
Okay, so Robertson was granted the and one, so that was the only free throw she got, and she missed. So Labette County will inbound here with the ball, up 16 with a minute 45 left. Landry throws a deep one to Baker, who hands it off like a quarterback to the running back O'Brien, and Davis gets the and one high off the glass.
There's that vintage real high soft shot of hers down there. Really takes it up high and soft off the glass. So,
as that is Hinman Mitchell's fifth, and she'll have a seat. She finished with a good night. She had 12 points, leads her team in scoring.
yeah, she's a nice little player. Seems like she has a good attitude. So, yeah.
Jaden's and one free throw is good, and she is 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Labette County on the year 64% from the line. Not bad as a team, really. And after the and one make, Coach Vollmer calls a timeout. We'll take a full timeout, 1 minute on KLKC.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at KL.
Labette County showing that press out of the Coach Vollmer timeout, and it'll result in a takeaway. Labette County with one here, 90 seconds to play, up 19.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to press all the way through this thing just to continue to work on it. And again, I think Coach Vollmer realized we've got a long break coming. The more these girls can play together in the game, the better.
Landry misses a floater, and Parsons will have it left to right. Cantrell stops the ball very well. Stoneberger with it. Looks for a teammate. Tries to find one, and her bounce pass is intercepted by Cantrell. Outlet to Aubrey Boss. Just 50 ticks left in the game. Here's Landry in the corner, right in front of her friends in the student section. How about this find? And Anna Cantrell lays it in.
Yeah, that was nice. Everyone collapsed on the ball in the corner. She saw Anna wide open, put in a nice layup. Looks like Coach Vollmer's going to sub in 5 players for the last 44 seconds. Again, if you're on the radio, it scores Labette County 53 right now. Parsons 32. There's 44 seconds left in the ball game.
That is Anna's first make of the season.
Okay, nice.
Happy to see her get her first bucket, as she could have more, but she is a very willing passer.
Yeah.
And Landry basically just, hand-fed Anna the cookie there. That was a really good pass.
Sure was.
The 5 on the floor for the Lady Grizzlies now are Keely Good, Aubrey Meyer, Kylie Eberhardt, Kylie Roberts, and Carson Moore.
Look at
As
this.
Aubrey Boss gets a steal right to left, she's running out, head fakes, makes the layup, and Aubrey Boss gets a steal and a score.
Not Aubrey Boss.
Or Aubrey Meyer,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Here's a floater on this end, missed by Parsons.
Whoa.
And boy,
That kind of hurts.
falling on the basketball over there on the far side, Kelly gets up okay.
Well, I tell you what, this second 5, they're pressing, picking them up man-to-man on the court. This game has been intense from the get-go.
So Aubrey Meyer, I'll correct it again, with the steal and the score for Labette County to place the icing on the cake. Labette County ends up winning it by 23, but Parsons posed a pretty good threat tonight. Labette County 55, Parsons 32. Your final score from Altamont. Labette County goes 6-0 on the year. Parsons 0-6. Christmas break is next for these Lady Grizzlies, but for our Grizzly men, they've got 32 minutes with the Vikings from Parsons as well here in a moment. Let's step aside for another 4-minute break, and when we come back, we will have the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. Welcome in, Grizzly fans. Bowen Pharmacy post-game show is what you are a part of. Lady Grizzlies win it 55-32. Here are some scoring totals for you. Labette County had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different players score tonight. And that will be Landry O'Brien with 19, Amory Baker with 10, Jaden Davis with 7, Millie Carnahan with 6, Maddie Bevins with 5, Anna Cantrell, Aubrey Boss, Keely Good, and Aubrey Meyer all with 2. For Parsons, 2 players had a dozen. Hinman Mitchell and Robertson each had 12. Ray had 4, Stoneberger had 3, and Schultz had a point. At the end of the first quarter, it was Labette County 11-9. Second quarter, Labette County got Parsons 8-3, giving you a halftime score of Labette County 19, Parsons 12. Very low scoring first half. Then in the third quarter, Labette County turned it up a notch and outscored Parsons 18-8. And replicating that in the fourth quarter, Labette County outscored Parsons 18-12, giving you your grand total, Labette County 55, Parsons 32. Game number 1 is a win. Hopefully our boys can have another sweep as Labette County swept Independence on Tuesday. But we'll get to that one here in a little bit. But Dad, what were your thoughts on that Lady Grizzly win? Pretty ugly first half, a little better second half.
Yeah, we looked tight that first half, and I mean, I guess it doesn't matter why. I think Parsons played scrappy, hustled, got some nice young players, you know, and a nicely coached team, and I think we just pressed a little bit. Sometimes when you do that, it just snowballs on you, and it's difficult not to become a little anxious about it all. So once we, you know, kind of saw the ball go in the hole, got a couple steals, saw the pressure working, we just fell into what we do to teams. And that's just, man, we just buzz bomb you with that defense. It's just relentless. And again, that for us, that turns into points and just feeds our energy. And so, just a great second half because we just kept doing the right thing defensively.
Yeah, certainly, as those are the things we kind of talked about is when things aren't going too well, the two consistents should always be defense and effort, and those save you when things might not be going too well. And Labette County was able to keep Parsons in the low 30s and allowed them to score their season high this year of 55 points. We'll see if Coach Vollmer elects to come up now or at halftime of the boys' game. But again, a couple other matchups that were taking place from around the area. I don't have score updates, but some games that were going on was Fort Scott at Chanute tonight and Pittsburgh at Independence. So those are two fascinating games. I'm kind of curious to see how they go. I know on both girls and boys, Coffeyville swept Pittsburgh on Tuesday night. You know, the Pittsburgh girls, at least in the recent years, haven't been a force, you know, but they've been good. However, their boys are always, you know, the champ. And to see Coffeyville knock off Pittsburgh in night number 1 of league play is encouraging for the field, you know, trying to get at Pittsburgh a little bit.
Yeah, I was surprised with those scores too. So, you know, Coffeyville, there might be a couple things. Pittsburgh might be off a little bit. I'm not sure. Coffeyville might have a nice team or a little bit of both. So, but yeah, that was kind of a refreshing potential change of the guards in the league this year, maybe.
Well, for our Lady Grizzlies, they won't play. Also for the Grizzly men, of course. We won't play until Tuesday, January 7th. That is the first day back to school at Chanute. And that's just kind of an awkward place to have to go play after a long time off from competition and your first day back to school. So again, a game we lost last year in a similar circumstance. I think it was right before Christmas actually when we lost at Chanute by 3 points last year. So Coach Vollmer is hopefully going to have her squad in a rare form after Christmas break to not fool around with the Blue Comets that are always good under Coach Fox over there in Chanute. 10 minutes until the start of the boys game. This has been the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. Let's step aside for 3 minutes and come back with the Tank Connection pregame show for the boys. Welcome in, Grizzly fans. Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Grizzly basketball is taking place. And should we be joined by Coach Vollmer, we'll have a chat with her, of course. But we'll jump into the boys pregame show. There's 3 players for the Grizzlies averaging 11 points a game. That's a good group. Barrett Heston, Kagan Bates, Nolan Nash, all averaging 11 a clip this year. And that kind of sums up the conversation about this team perfectly, because it's not necessarily one guy, it's guys, it's teammates. And we were down Dylan Johnson, who we will not have tonight, and we were down Nolan Nash, who we will have tonight on Tuesday, and beat Independence and led almost all game long. It's just teammates. That's what I think of when I watch these guys play.
Yeah, and that was on display, like you said, the other night against Indy. I don't know how many, 9, 10, I don't know how many people played. Maybe you mentioned that, and I didn't hear the details, but and not just played, participated. Jet Stig had a huge turnover down here late. I could go down the road just watching these boys warm up. The impact they all had off the bench. Jay Alloway, 10 of them helped us win that ball game, and I'm hoping that was such a huge emotional game.
Right.
I hope we can bring it tonight. I expect us to be ready to play Parsons, but they left everything on the floor Tuesday. So
that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Getting out of bed to it's not necessarily something where you need okay, the atmosphere needs to match what it was Tuesday. We need to match our energy of Tuesday. Tuesday's gone.
Yeah.
This is Friday. This is Parsons. This is an Indy. And that's so hard. What you're saying, that is a thing. That is true.
Yeah.
Come off such a high that it just doesn't feel the same. But it might not. It's not always going to feel the same. We would be mightily mistaken if we don't talk about Tucker Rush in the pregame show. He had 17 points against Independence. And mind you, Tucker Rush is a sophomore that just found out not long before tip he was going to be starting because Dylan, it was earlier that day he found out he was going to start, and just didn't flinch and scored 17 points and looked good while doing it.
Oh, yeah. Had a ton of rebounds, defended well, just played a complete game. And I love his mentality, how he carries himself. It's all business. Inside, he's grinding, but he just keeps a real steady walk about himself, I guess. Not the best example, but there he is right there working on his footwork. And so, yeah, really happy for him. Just a really nice young man all around.
Not if, but when Tucker Rush gets some of that footwork figured out and when to use a dribble and how to spin, hook shot. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't move quick, but he moves just fast enough to be dangerous. And his pace and his feel, yeah, you said it well. Man.
Yeah, and he's such a strong kid.
Oh.
So.
And he went 3 for 3 from the free throw line and hit a three-pointer in the JV game on Tuesday. And he can really shoot it, and I'm sure we'll see that throughout the next couple years. So a lot of fun players on this team. 2.5 minutes until tip-off. This is the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. We'll go ahead and step aside for our first break in tonight's pregame show. It'll be just 1 minute long, or actually, you know what? Let's make it 30 seconds, and then we'll have a little bit more chatter and the national anthem on KLKC. Labette County and Parsons are both 3-2 on the year. Labette County has gone win, loss, win, loss, win, and they've looked like this. At Frontenac, a 73-61 win. Home Circle, a 54-44 loss. At Mulvane, a 70-42 running clock win. At Circle versus Collegiate, 80-34 loss. And then home against Indy this week on Tuesday, a 56-51 win. For Parsons, they started off with 2 wins, then had 2 straight losses, but they rebounded on Tuesday with a win over Fort Scott, and their other games look like this. Home against Girard, a 48-38 win. Home against Mulvane, a 75-53 win. At Collegiate, a 78-36 loss, so they got thumped by Collegiate as well. And at Circle, a 55-40 loss. So similar wins and similar losses to us. And on Tuesday, they hosted Fort Scott and beat them 64-50. So on paper, a lot of similarities, and this should be fun. Parsons in some black uniforms. Those look kind of cool, so we'll get to some of that here before long. Name off starters, but for now, everybody here rises to their feet for the playing of the national anthem. We'll be back in 2 minutes with starters and tip-off. Starters are in for tonight's contest, and I will turn it over to Jack Leak for the starters.
For your Labette County Grizzlies, they're starting Kagan Bates, number 4, a 5'8" junior. Nolan Nash, number 5, a 6-foot sophomore. A 5'10" senior. Briggs Knight, number 23, and a 6'1" junior, number 24, Barrett Heston, and a 6'3" sophomore, number 50, Tucker Rush. For the Parsons Vikings, they're starting a 6-foot junior, number 3, Yeager Quaren, a 5'10" senior, number 4, Dante Sawyer, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Connor Barkus, a 6-foot senior, number 22, Joe Keel, and a 6'1" senior, number 42, Demias Johnson. So 2 pretty evenly matched squads here,
Yeah.
I'd say.
I would as well. Head coach for Labette County, Bradley Argerbright, assisted by Brian Tucker and Davey Brown. Some familiar names on the Parsons head coach, or the coaching staff. Head coach Anthony Hout, assisted by Eric Lyons, Christy Snyder, and Greg Lampkins. It's a pretty good atmosphere here in the best gym in the state. 8 minutes put on the scoreboard, hovering above the LC Grizzly Paw at center court. The paint under the rims is red, and the hardwood is kind of a rich oaky color. Parsons jerseys, black tops and bottoms. I have not seen those black jerseys from Parsons before, with kind of a blue cursive Parsons across the chest and yellow numbers on the front and back. Labette County in their home whites with red dashes and stripes down the side, and red Grizzlies across the chest with numbers on the front and back. Ref tosses the ball in the air, and it's won by Parsons, and their guard, Dante Sawyer, is going to be defended by Barrett Heston to start the game.
Yeah, those jerseys look a little bit like Independence at a glance.
Here's Demias Johnson backing down Tucker. His second shot is no good. Good defense by Tucker Rush to start the game.
Yeah, because Johnson's a big, strong kid too, so Tucker stood his ground for sure.
Kagan Bates has been terrific, coming off of a 21-point game where he fouled out late. Briggs Knight off the glass, a little too strong. Rebound Vikings.
I like that. There's a nice penetration there by Briggs, and a good shot. About went down for him.
Barkus skip pass, Barkus on the shot, misses it, and the putback is good from Jagger Quirin.
Yep, he was in good position. The ball came off the rim just right, and he put it down. So see if the Grizzlies can get one here.
And they do, with Nolan Nash, who we are glad to see back and healthy.
Yes, we are.
Pass underneath, intercepted by Kagan Bates. Left to right, Labette County moves. Tied at 2, 6:40 left first quarter. Briggs touches the paint, finds Heston left wing. Good size on him. He'll drive, is it there? He'll have it poked away, and it'll stay with Labette County though.
Yep, just good quick hands there by Parsons, but got it knocked out, so Labette County maintains possession here.
Kagan Bates off a screen, gets to the rim, no one's there. Heston off a curl. He'll try to go up and under. Parsons, good defense here early. Bates tries to do the same there, nothing. 7-second shot clock. Briggs looks up at it, calls for a screen. Rush provides, awkward pull-up Jay, well off the mark. Rebound Parsons, right to left they go.
Yeah.
Long pass up ahead to Barkus, and they'll kind of settle here.
That was very good defense by Parsons there. We did not have a shot.
Barkus will drive and run into a wall named Heston. Demias Johnson, top of the key. Well defended by Tucker Rush. They get the switch. Johnson at the cup, scores.
Yeah, we switched, but we just didn't switch back quick enough, and he was wide open, so we'll have to work on our ball switches and screens there.
Johnson's got some size on him. Here's Nolan Nash at the top, switches, dribbles off his leg. Turnover Labette County, right to left. Keel with it, Quirin misses the lay-in. Rebound Heston, he slapped it too hard against his hand and kind of fumbled it, and Barkus scores it.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to settle in. This is one of those first 2 or 3 minutes of every game. Both teams kind of have to find themselves.
Labette County kind of loose with it now, lose it again, long pass up ahead. Keel is gonna lay it in, and Coach Argerbeit's gonna call a timeout.
Yeah, that's time for that for sure.
Somebody was going to throw a first punch, and it just so happened to be Parsons. 8-2 Vikes back in 30 on KLKC. Eight to 2 Parsons. 4 different Vikes have scored a bucket. Barrett Heston, tough pull-up jumper, missed short, gets his own long board, and he is fouled before his second effort. And that'll be the first foul of the game on Parsons, Connor Barkus.
Yeah, that was a good look there for Barrett, a good hustle to get his rebound and get it back off again. So we just need to chip away one basket at a time.
Tucker Rush at the cup, misses the short one. And Parsons has it up by 6. How about the hands from Barrett Heston? Left to right, Barrett dials up the angle, shoots the layup, and that is going to be a charge.
Yeah, I saw that from 20 foot away.
Well, Demias was all the way under the rim. That should be a block, because typically there's going to be a little cylinder underneath the cup.
Is that in high school?
No, but I think it should be.
Yeah.
Because he was all the way under the goal.
Yeah.
So Heston had already made his move and then ran into him.
As a ball handler, anytime you're going full speed, you just have to look. You have to notice that I mean, that was a charge.
Sawyer for three. He can shoot it, and he rattles it home. 11-2 Parsons, 4:15 first quarter. Heston in the corner right in front of Coach Houck. Bates, right wing. Couple dribbles, backdoor for Heston. Hits him awkwardly in the hands. Nash in the corner for three. Got it.
Yeah, I think he scored all our points so far. We needed that. Now we have got to defend here and get a stop.
Parsons 11, Labette County 5. 4 minutes first quarter. Nolan with all our points. Here's a strong take and a finish for Connor Largent underneath on the smaller Kagan Bates.
That was a nice feed by Johnson and a good shot there, so that was a good possession for Parsons.
Parsons with 6 different scores, and here's a foul on Sawyer underneath on a driving Bates.
Yeah, I think Coach Houck was wanting an offensive there. I think he was thinking Kagan was pushing off, so he was just kind of working the ref a little bit.
Bates finds Rush at about 7 feet and bottoms out the shot. A perfect swish, and it's a 6-point Parsons lead.
He sure looks comfortable. Tucker Rush just looks like he expects and belongs there, and like he's been there for years.
Carson Lamb in the game for Labette County. Deep three for Sawyer. Short, rebound Heston. The lead might feel larger than it is for Parsons, just because Labette County hasn't handled the ball too well. How about Nash giving it up to Rush? Gets the bunny to go.
Wow, just rinse and repeat. Let's do that all night.
13-9 Parsons. 3 minutes first quarter. Sawyer defended by Heston. Long skipper. Left wing handles to Barkus. Johnson closed out by Rush at the top of the summit. Keel looks for a cutter. Nada. Barkus drives, angles, scores.
Yeah, pretty good move, and he got the seal on us and then got a layup. So Parsons has had 3 or 4 pretty easy lay-ins down there.
Nash, short corner, turns and kicks to Bates. Catches it at his armpit. Cuts back on Barkus. Drives, gets to the cup. And a foul on the floor on Parsons with 2:27 left in the opening period. And that'll be Parsons' 3rd team foul and the 2nd on Barkus. Johnson checks out. Into the game is Jason Smart for Parsons. Bates to inbound the basketball. Over the top goes to Nash. Back to Bates, our point guard. Snatches, pulls up, jumper, down and out. Good job by Rush not to foul. Rebound Largent, outlet. Barkus at the rim already, and a charge going the other way. That foul's going to go on Barkus, and Bates is the one that took it.
Yeah, exactly what happened down here. So good job for Kagan Bates. Boy, he does that. It seems like every game he has a charge or picks up a charge.
That's, well, now it says that's Barkus's 3rd personal foul. I thought maybe it was just his 2nd.
3, does he?
I doubt he has 3. We'll see if maybe that's looked at. Here's a poor possession. Pass goes off the head of a Viking, and Labette County is having to play defense here. Carson Lamb gets his hand in the action. Wow. Diving effort and a pushing foul on Sawyer. That is what effort gets you, regardless if it was a good call or not. Applaud Lamb for the effort, and the whistle did go his way. That's 2 on Sawyer and 5 on Parsons as a team.
And Carson's not in now, right? He was just, did he get hurt?
No, Carson's coming back in because he has to shoot the free throws.
Okay, it just threw me for a second. Maybe
he disappeared getting the ball and then never came back in.
I saw Maddox. Okay. Yeah, what an effort by Lamb there. Wow.
So Carson Lamb's going to shoot 2 free throws here, his first of which is a pure swish. Carson Lamb on the season from the free throw line has just shot 1 all year, and he just made these 2. And he will check out for Maddox Dewey, so maybe, no, he looks okay. He looks okay. So Maddox Dewey in the game for Labette. Good 3-point threat. Just 1 foul on Labette County all game, 5 on Parsons. 3 on Barkus, supposedly, and 2 on Sawyer. Parsons with a sloppy possession, bailed out by Smart, finding an alley and scoring.
Yeah, I knew when he kind of got his leg across his down low and had us sealed off it, he had us in a bad spot.
7 different scores for Parsons in this game. 7.
Yeah, wow, that's impressive.
Bates to get downhill, does so well, off the glass, missed it. There's Rushmore. His finish is off the mark, and a foul on Bates. And that's going to be on Kagan, but he fouled Joe Keel.
That's his signature, to drive, kind of hold the ball in his arm, head fake, get everybody up every time, and then goes back up while they're coming down.
And Parsons is good again. They're just athletic every year.
Yeah, they have a nice team, and this is a really good matchup.
Parsons 17, Labette County 11, and a foul on the floor before the Demias Johnson shot as he is checked back into the game. 54 seconds remain in the first quarter. That's Tucker's first. He picked up 2 in the first minute and a half on Tuesday. As he will check out.
I forgot that. Yes, he did.
As Nolan Nash comes in for him. A small ball lineup for Labette County here. Nolan Nash is on Johnson. The entry pass is tipped, went off the bottom of the backboard, and it'll probably stay with Parsons because I'm guessing Labette County touched it last, and it will.
Fans seem to be not pleased with the call. I doubt they change it.
I think it was the right call. Labette County batted the inbounds pass off the bottom of the backboard. Ball goes in. Driving downhill, shooting and scoring is Jagger Quirin.
Yeah.
They're all really tall.
Yeah, that was nice.
Nash finds Maddox Dewey in the corner. Dewey finds Carson Lamb, has a crease in the defense. Briggs Knight from the free throw line. Hit the top of the backboard after the rim. Rebound Johnson. Parsons a hold for the last shot, up 19-11.
Parsons continues to play good defense. That really wasn't a super good look for us.
Joe Keel with the ball, defended by Bates. Now 7 seconds left in the period. In the corner, Quirin drive, stolen by Lamb. 3 seconds, they find Nolan Nash. He's quick, gets by, half-court shot, off the mark. At the end of one, Parsons 19, Labette County 11. 7 different Vikings scored, 3 for Labette County, so 10 different athletes scored a bucket in that first quarter. That was fun. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter on KLKC.
My name is Bria and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Labette County trails Parsons to start the second quarter by a score of 19-11. Carson Lamb drives and is bailed out by a foul. Coach Houck just nods his head in perhaps agreement of the call on Jagger Quirin, his first and the team's first already of the second quarter. Labette County was sped up on their first few possessions. And an inbounds pass is intercepted by the Vikings. Long pass to Largent is in and out of his hands. Johnson with a bullet. Turnover, Parsons returning the favor.
Yeah, that was pretty fortunate for us. That was a good pass, boy. He was open.
Briggs Knight, our point guard, in front of a packed house. 19-11 Parsons, 7:30 first half. Barrett Heston with the ball for quite some time here, defended tightly by Quirin. Now he moves. Lamb, quick trigger tray, short, rebound, Quirin.
Yeah, that was a pretty good look. We're hoping to get some more inside shots like that. Parsons continues to move the ball and get some good looks inside. That was number 5, Connor Largent. Scores 21-11 now, Parsons.
Labette County needs to respond offensively. Briggs Knight looks to maybe do so. Touch floater is good off the window.
That was a better possession and a better shot. We were a little more patient, and we could use a lot more of those and a good defense here.
Briggs Knight, good ball pressure over there on Quirin, forces it out.
Yeah, we're going to need to just kind of chip away here, stay patient, get a few stops, get a score, just slowly work our way back in.
They go into Johnson, and that I think is going to be 2 on Tucker Rush. A foul on the Grizzlies.
I don't know what Tucker does there. Okay.
That was the claim, was that maybe he was hooking or had his arm like this and not straight in the air.
Okay.
I mean,
I felt like he
yeah.
just dribbled into him.
I know.
And you either move out of the way or get a foul, so.
Certainly a challenge. Parsons good defensively and hard to defend. They go into the paint. Briggs Knight defends it well. Turnover, Parsons goes off of Jason Smart.
Yeah. Okay, we needed something like that, so let's get a good look here offensively and get some points and kind of slowly get back into this.
Briggs Knight looked to penetrate, gives it up to Bates, who does the same. Backdoor, Heston barely caught it. Parsons defends well. Heston turnaround jumper is missed. Very tough shot.
Yeah, that's a hard shot. Jump up, spin, and kind of fade away. That's tough to finish.
Sawyer made a three-point shot. However, Coach Houck had previously called the timeout. I think everybody in the gym knew that shot was going to go in, and Coach Houck kind of smiled after he was granted the timeout before his player made a three-point shot. Parsons 21, Labette County 13, 6 minutes, second quarter. We'd like to thank a few sponsors for making our job possible.
Yeah, let's go. Labette County Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Home, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Tank Connection, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Dr. Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Valmer Cement Finishing, Wood Insurance Center, United School District USD 506, the Corner Store of Altamont, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Dr. Mosier and Dr. Meister.
Parsons 21, Labette County 13, Vikes with the rock. Like us, Parsons has about 8-9 really good players. Here's Bates, left to right, leans into his man, got caught under the rim and missed the lay-in. One of those moments where you focus too much on the contact, not enough on the layup.
Yeah, I was trying to seal him on his hip, and before he knew it, he was a half a step under the basket.
That's so much harder to do than it looks. Here's a drive and a layup that is going to fall for Jagger Quirin. He has 6 on the evening. Parsons' lead is 10.
Yeah, that was nice, and he positioned his body as to not draw a charge, too.
Briggs Knight misses the 3, but the rebound goes to Barrett Heston in traffic, forces it and gets the friendly roll and clenches his fist as he trots back to play defense.
Yeah, that was a good roll. We'll take all those we can get. We're going to have to really defend here all night long to get back into this game.
Smart drives, loses it out of bounds. Turnover Parsons. Good chest defense by Bates. Connor Largent checks in for Demias Johnson. And for the first time tonight, Jason Shaw, the 6-foot-tall junior guard for Parsons, checks in as well.
Got about 5 minutes left till halftime. We're down 8. So if we could get a basket here, that'd feel like we were just right back in the thick of it.
4:50 first half. Labette County with the basketball. Parsons very active on both ends, presenting a good challenge for our Grizzlies, coming off of their first win in the league, their first game in the league on Tuesday night. Bates playing catch with Briggs Knight, 7 seconds shot clock. Pass to the corner, intercepted by Parsons. A long possession that came up goose egg for Labette. Going the other way, out of control, and a charge is called. And that is 3 on Sawyer.
I tell you, I noticed that last possession, Parsons went to a 1-2-2 zone. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to stay in the zone or go back to man-to-man on us.
As Coach Snyder reminded Coach Houck that was 3 on Sawyer and said, Coach, you got to get him. Coach Houck didn't necessarily want to pull his starting three-point shooter, but Coach Snyder said, Coach, got to pull him.
Yeah.
And he does come out, and now they have 2 bigs, Largent and Johnson, in the game.
Yeah, and they've gone to that zone.
2-1-2, kinda?
Yeah, and the guy in the middle comes up on top, so yeah, it's just kind of morphs into a 1-2-2 and a 2-1-2.
They're making Labette County, as Bates misses a 3, take very low percentage shots, I feel like. Here's a 2-point jumper for Parsons off the mark, rebound Bates. Push ahead to Heston. Maybe transition is the answer. Barrett from 12, misses, rebound Parsons.
Yeah, just a hair quick there. We didn't have anybody back under the basket to even rebound, so.
Demias Johnson from the top of the key misses the 3-pointer. Largent's putback is good, plus the foul to give Parsons back a 10-point lead.
Yeah, and Largent is 6'4", so that poses an issue for Briggs to try to out-rebound him down there, so. Looks like Maddox, Dewey, and Carson Lamb are going to come in for the Grizzlies. Tucker Rush and Briggs Knight will take a seat, get a breather.
The and one free throw for Largent's no good. Muscling down the rebound is Jagger Quirin. Labette County could be in trouble here should Labette County score it. Ball goes to the block. Largent hands it off to Johnson, big to big. He'll turn and face and throw it to Bates. Kagan, run out, hangs, fires, and is fouled.
Yeah, that's Kagan. He just anticipated that pass down there and jumped it. Knew he was going to get fouled, so he did that double pump, and so just another terrific defensive possession there by Kagan Bates.
(25-15) Parsons. Bates, first free throw's good. Kagan Bates on the year is just 5 for 12 from the free throw line coming into tonight.
Okay.
Based on max preps. Coach Argerbright typically pretty good at putting in statistics, so that should be accurate. Doesn't feel like he's shot 5 for 12 coming into tonight as he makes these 2 pure swish.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Big 3 minutes here for Labette County. Only down 8, but it feels more.
Feels like, yeah.
Parsons has scored almost every possession, it feels like.
Well, they've just made us take some really bad shots.
Yeah.
Defensively, they just kept us off balance. So, yeah, it doesn't feel like we've gotten into any kind of game for them here.
Pass thrown in for Largent is too high and out of bounds. Turnover Vikings. On the floor for Labette is Bates, Lamb, Weil, Heston, and Dewey. 3-2 for Parsons. A zone, a big 2.5 minutes here. Bates playing catch with Weil. Kagan, well beyond the arc, back to Weil. Now to Dewey in the corner. Defended by Johnson, finds Lamb. All the guards playing catch beyond the arc. Working. Heston, down to 6 seconds on the shot clock. Bates travels. Never got into the zone.
Yeah.
The ball movement was very simple to defend.
Well, and of course, the main job or goal of a zone is to make you beat us by shooting outside shots. So they're going to give us some outside shots. They're just going to try to keep us from getting the ball inside. So
Nolma Nash in for Maddox Dewey. 2 minutes first half. Labette County jumping to the ball themselves defensively. Carson Lamb bats one out to the Grizzly cheer squad underneath Parsons' hoop. The Vikings working the floor right to left. Labette County left to right. Timeout Vikings, 30-second or full. It'll be 30 seconds. We'll take it. Parsons leads by 8. 30-second break. KLKC.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Earlier we said it was a big final 3 minutes of the half. Labette County down 8. Now it's a big 2 minutes. Nobody has scored since then. It's still 25-17 Parsons. Labette County has Tucker Rush on the bench with 2 personal fouls, and Briggs Knights over there as well. 2 starters on the bench for the Grizzlies. And this group of 5 gets a steal. Bounce pass to Bates. That was a dandy. He'll adjust and miss. We've had a couple of those not go our way. Here's Parsons. Bates picks a pocket, gets his man to bite, and scores this one.
he will not be denied. Just amazing.
A couple more stops, man. Only down 6. Weil gets the steal. Colton Weil up ahead to Heston. Closes in. Gets the layup to go. A 4-point Parsons lead.
Crazy when the momentum switches. Now we're clapping our hands and Parsons looks tight. It's just unbelievable, the changes.
No sport like it as far as momentum. A 4-point Parsons lead. A deep 3 is missed. That was a settle there. Bates with the board, or Heston rather. Left to right goes Barrett. Looking, finds Weil. He'll let it rip and barely missed the 3.
He was confident. He wanted the ball, wanted to shoot it. I like that.
Yeah.
And that almost went down.
And now Labette County should get the final shot. Well, Parsons shoots and misses quickly, so Labette County will have to settle for about a 5-second difference between shot and game clock. Labette County only down 4. They go into Heston, working on Largent. He'll have it stripped, but there's Bates. He'll lean into Johnson and miss. Got to get back, Kagan.
Well, he wants to steal. Now just don't get a sloppy foul here with 18 seconds left.
Boy, if Labette gets a stop here, early Christmas gift. Parsons 25, Labette County 21, 10 seconds on the clock, second quarter. Parsons has a couple guys in foul trouble as well. Here's Keel, 2 seconds, back to Johnson, top of the key, 3, miss, buzzer sounds, and I mean he barely missed it. At halftime, Parsons 25, Labette County 21. Wow, Labette County had a couple starters on the bench, as did Parsons, to close out that second quarter. And Labette County clawed their way to a 4-point disadvantage at half. Well done, guys. Back in 1 minute with Coach Vollmer from the victorious Lady Grizzlies. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray halftime show. Pleased as always to be joined by head coach Brianna Vollmer of the Lady Grizzlies that got a win over Parsons earlier tonight, 55-32. Landry O'Brien led the way with 19 points with some help from a lot of her teammates.
Yes.
A lot of scores tonight, Coach. First half, as the dancers are doing a routine here, I don't know if the music's playing, but first half was a bit laborious, but the second half was a little better.
Yeah. I mean, I think, I don't know really what our thought process was. I think our thought process was we're going to walk out here and get a win, and we had to really readjust what our thought process was at the halftime. We kind of played a little selfish basketball. We wanted, the big shot and the crowd pleaser instead of just doing the dirty work, and we made that adjustment. I just looked at a few stats just now after the game, and just too many threes and not adjusting to the gameplay, and not realizing when that yellow light comes on and eventually when that red light comes on, and what can I do when I'm missing and get post touches, and I was a little displeased with that. And so we fixed some things at halftime, and we came out ready to do the dirty work, and we had a good third quarter, better third quarter, more production the way that we wanted to have it. And we settled down a little bit, and we won a basketball game. We can't take anybody lightly in the SEK ever. Yeah. I don't care who it is. We're not going to get an easy win, and this certainly was not that. So the score is a little bit deceiving in terms of, what people think it looked like. So hats off to Parsons, first-year head coach, Wes. He did a phenomenal job, and his kids played well, especially early. And we've got to readjust our thought process going into after Christmas and, SEK league play. It's going to be brutal.
Yeah. You mentioned in that first half maybe settling a little bit offensively, shooting a few more threes. In that first half, only got to the free throw line 4 times, made 2 of them. Second half, you get there 15 times and make 12 of them. I might just be stat searching here, but do you notice different things taking place whenever this team can get to the free throw line? Because they're pretty good at shooting them.
Absolutely. I mean, we take a lot of time to do that in practice, and if we're going to be good free throw shooters, if we're going to be fast and explosive, why are we settling for a 3?
Yeah.
Not to say that it's not something that we can take in stride, but we can get easier shots. We can get better shots. We can get ourselves to the free throw line, and that's an adjustment we made at halftime. So that's definitely what you saw in the changes that we made. And these kids have bought into the program. They've bought into me, and, they've just got to trust the process. And, they've got to act like a veteran basketball team, and that's what they are. And they've just got to settle in faster. We've kind of complained a little bit about our start to the game. I don't think we had a poor start. I just think
it's better.
It was better. I think it's just we thought we're going to come in and blow this team out, and we got a rude awakening. And, we got to clean that thought process up going into the Christmas break, and we got to reset, you know what I mean? I think some teams are thinking, let's just get to Christmas and have that break, and we got to put our foot on the gas, and we got to continue to push, and we got to worry about our conditioning over Christmas, and that's something that's a tool for us, just like a three-point shooter or a free throw shot. Our conditioning's got to be a tool, and so we got to come back from break, ready to get after it, ready to work hard, and get rid of any nagging injuries that we have, and come ready to play.
I heard a coach say, a collegiate coach earlier this week, if you lose going into break, you just have Christmas. If you win, it's a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to us. We'll take 6-0 any day of the week, absolutely. But I need my kids to know that we're going to be challenged after this Christmas break, and I think they know that. We've got to be hungry. We just can't be sort of snacking around. We got to be viciously hungry going into Christmas and focus on the things that we need to focus on and continue to get better and challenge each other. I think that's the biggest thing about Christmas break. You practice for the first 2 weeks of the school year, and without a game, can we do that over the break and try to stay hungry and have competitive practices and not bicker amongst each other, and balance that, and then come out on the other side. And this is the fun part. We get to spend Christmas with our families, but yet we get to spend Christmas with our basketball family, and so we're excited about that. We'll take a few days off, and then we'll regroup and be ready to work.
Always great insight from you, Coach. Thank you for making your way up here, and congrats on a great start to the year, and do have a great break.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you very much, Coach. And again, Lady Grizzlies win at 55-32 and move to 6-0 on the season. As Coach Vollmer actually has a follow-up interview tonight, we're going to step aside for 30 seconds. And when we come back, we're going to have a quick interview with the voice of the Grizzlies from last year and now a collegiate baseball player, Ian Harlow. Back in 30 seconds with Ian on KLKC. We're back here as part of the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, and I got a text earlier today from Ian Harlow asking, hey, love to be a part of the broadcast tonight, and I immediately thought, I'd love to just kind of talk with you, some of the game action aside, and just hear from you on how your collegiate experience has been. For those that don't know, Ian was the color voice for the Grizzlies basketball teams last year with me. Had a great time with you last year, Ian. Now, tell us where you're at in college and what you're playing.
So I'm at NEO right now, northeastern Oklahoma, down in Miami, Oklahoma, and I'm a pitcher. Only pitching right now. It's been a really great experience. It's definitely not like high school at all, but it's been very, very fun.
Didn't you just have something good happen as far as your baseball career? You told me the other day, I should have asked you during that break, it was like you made the cut or you...
Oh, yes. Yeah, I made the spring team.
Made the spring team.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So, I had a really great fall. I had a good fall, so that definitely helped my chances of making the spring team. But I sat down with the head coach and with my pitching coach as well, and they just were like, we'd love to have you. You work really hard, and that's something that we can't lose, and we need you this spring. So they're like, we'd love to have you do midweeks for us, sometimes play over the weekends for us as well. So I was super happy. I just didn't know what to say. I was in the chair just stoked.
How awesome is that? There's not many people that can say the things that you're saying, and so I applaud your hard work and effort. Have any NIL deals yet?
No, I wish. That would help me out a lot, though.
Ian, we're proud of you. We're happy for you. You mentioned you have a pitching coach.
Yes.
That just seems really interesting to me. So is that a fella that you work with at practice? You shoot him a text and say, hey, I want to go practice. Come with me. What does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, he's just always there for you.
Is he tied to the team? Or
yeah, he's tied to the team. So, I mean, if you just need to text him or reach out to him, he's always there for you to give you a workout or hey, do this for recovery or something along the lines of that.
Awesome. So more tailored care, fit to your particular position, pitching coach. So very cool. Goodness, so what does the winter look like for you all? Just, working out, things like that, and then when will practice and or season begin?
So during the winter, I'm right now have my own workout plan, so I'm just working out on my own and throwing on my own as well. But the season starts that first week of February. Once we go back, January 12th is when we go back for college, and then that 13th is when we go back to practice. And I've not heard great things. They just say better be in shape and ready for practice. So, but that first week of February, we go down to Texas and we play a week down there. So it's really fun.
Well, Ian, go enjoy that week at Texas, and it was good to see you tonight.
Yes, great speaking with you. Go Grizzlies.
Thank you for coming up, Ian.
Yep.
Second half is underway here below us, and Parsons will have the basketball to begin the second half, up by 4. Good to hear from Ian Harlow there, get an update on his collegiate career. Not many people are a college athlete, and there's one that might be right there. Dante Sawyer knocks down a 3-point bucket just his second three-pointer of the game, but Sawyer battled foul trouble in the first half, and Parsons goes back up 7.
Yeah, there's Tucker Rush. Good look inside, so he's back out there too, looking strong. So 28-23, Grizzlies just down 5 here in the third quarter.
Tucker did a good job of taking a dribble. He was close to traveling, but he took a power dribble. Sawyer given room. He can get hot quick, pulls up, missed it short. And it's going to be saved by Parsons, and they're going to keep it. Sawyer looking for a man, flips it. What a find. Three-pointer off the mark. Labette just didn't box there, but Kagan saves it right to left. Grizzlies. Bates gets to the rim, fades, misses, tipped about, rebound, Quirin. Up ahead to Sawyer, high dribble, no carry call, and a foul on Barrett Heston.
Well, that was probably a good foul. I don't know if that's just first or second, but yeah, second. He was going to score. Now we'll see if he can earn him at the line.
Sawyer's,
makes his first one, sorry.
His first is good. Usually whenever you're a 45% three-point shooter, you're a pretty good free throw shooter.
Kind of goes hand in hand.
Makes his second as well. He has 8 points, and he'll check out. So he has all 5 points that Parsons has in the second half, and Coach Houck wisely pulls him out to keep him with just 3 personal fouls. So use them to get you some points and then pull him and then see if Labette makes a run or not. Heston with the basketball, still beyond the arc. Bates will drive a little bit and travel with it. Switched his pivot feet, and it'll be Parsons basketball, up by 7, and in comes Sawyer.
Yeah, just a little kind of a hit step there. So claps his hand and hustles back to play defense. Just have to get back to that high-intensity defense we were playing at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, Labette County did well to get it to a 4-point game at half. Here's Sawyer on a backdoor to the cup and scores it easily. He has all 7 of Parsons' points now in this quarter.
So he went out for one possession and back in. I didn't see him come back out.
Yes. Heston, tough floater, blocked. Rebound Johnson.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to shoot a floater back against your body if you're right-handed. That just puts the ball right in the defender's face.
Parsons up by 9. 5:20 third quarter. Sawyer to drive, looks. Johnson, 2 seconds on the shot clock, misses. Rebound goes to guess who? Sawyer. Parsons maintains possession, and a near foul on Briggs Knight. Good defense though. Rush defends Johnson. Demias finds Sawyer. Houck calling in the play. Nash gambles and wins. Saves it from going out. Long pass to Heston. Intercepted by Barkus.
Saw that. When the player can't see the player behind him, but I can, you just know what's about to happen.
Little floater is going to fall here for Quirin.
Yeah, that's just too wide open. Someone's got to come off their man and pick him up or something.
Nash drives, left hand layup is good. Was it a travel or a spin? I don't know, but
yeah, it was pretty, but there might have been something there, but they didn't call it, so we'll take it.
Good move here. Keel scores underneath quickly. Parsons relentless. Nash downhill drive of his own, floater good.
And now we're both just trading little bitty shots with one another. Now we've got to defend here. Make them work for a shot. If they make a long three-pointer, so be it. But they have to earn these shots.
Yeah, they've shot really high percentage shots like this one, and we have shot really low percentage shots as Sawyer gets another one to fall. He has 9 points this quarter alone. Rush, a short or a long corner shot is good. It's a two-pointer, but he shot it from just inside the three-point line.
Yeah, gosh, what a nice rotation. That looked real pretty. It's a good shot.
29-38, Parsons in front. 3:15 third quarter. Sawyer fakes on a deep three, drives off of it, floater, missed. Rebound Nash. He has 4 points this quarter. Nash to the rim around Johnson, misses the lefty. Johnson flips it to Sawyer, who is going to drive. Heston to beat, misses the layup, no whistle. Ball is anybody's and out of bounds off of Parsons, but a great effort by Barkas, and Sawyer's going to be helped to his feet by Kagan Bates.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened there. Coach Houck thinks there's a foul miss. He's kind of jawing on the official. Just lots of stuff happening. Labette County down, 9? 2:50 left in the third quarter.
Sawyer checks out of the game and looks tiresome right here below us. Hangs his head and has a Gatorade bottle in his right hand. Johnson joins him. Largent in the game for Parsons. Labette County down 9, 2:45 third quarter. Carson Lamb back in for the Grizzlies. Maddox Dewey in as well, right wing. They play catch. Knight pulls up for three. Contested well, missed it, just off to the left side.
Yeah, just a little bit. Boy, that would have been nice to have that go in. But again, we've got to defend. Here's another.
An and one here for Largent's going to go. Foul on Kagan Bates. Parsons getting a lot of good looks at the rim.
Maybe we go to a zone. So far, they've made every point from in the paint, little bitty things. See if we can make them make a 20-footer to beat us. We're going to have to start defending better.
Maddox Dewey checks out. Barrett Heston checks in. Largent for his 9th point of the game. Misses, and Lamb tips it to Knight. Here's Kagan Bates settling. Finds Nash, puts the ball on the floor. A little floater is blocked. No. Fouled by Keel, and Nash will shoot a pair here.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll just make our free throws, pick up the defensive effort. No more little bitty chip shots for them. We'll continue to run our offense rather, and get some better shots.
Nash's first free throws off the mark. Sawyer and Johnson check back in. Nash at the line to make it a 10-point Parsons lead again. Misses this one as well. (40-29 Parsons, 2:15 third quarter. Queerin with the basketball. Looks for a teammate. Backdoor Sawyer, right at the rim. A fading shot is short, no good. Rebound Heston. Right to left goes Barrett. 4-on-4. Bates in the corner, drives short corner. Nobody's there, he's trapped. Finds Knight. Now Heston, deep three is on its way. Missed. Rebound Parsons.
Yes, Barrett had a pretty good look at it. I think that went off Parsons. Nope.
Yeah, it did. Ref had a horrible angle. It wasn't his fault. He just had a horrible angle. It did just roll right out of his possession, but it'll stay with Parsons here, up 11 against Labette. Minute 45, third quarter. Ball goes into Johnson, right elbow. Largent, left elbow. Those two bigs have been lethal. They're looking for Johnson on Heston. Dribbles into him and scores.
Yeah, that's just big, strong guy backing down on you and going up.